Let's do this. I got this shirt. It's pretty lit. And I'm ready to see this fucking movie. And you want me to prove to you that I'm ready? Yeah. Kind of smells. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. I can feel the power! No, I'm just kidding. Let's go see this fucking movie. I'm so excited. Let's go!
It kind of hurts my eyes. I wish there was like a pad under it or some shit, you know? So, yeah, when it... What the fuck? Bro! Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. What? Bro, my foster dad didn't even tell me about this. Dude, I almost just busted my shit. I literally stepped out and I almost fucking busted my shit. Well, I don't need no ride to the movie theater because, you know, I'm the Flash. Alright. Let's have some really crappy CGI effects. Shit. I gotta work more on that landing. Oh, shit. I took a test.
Welcome to Fake Taxi, bitch.
he is just a briefly Batman helmet on.
Really briefly. You don't gotta wear that at the ride. I just...
Cinema, babe. All right, we gotta fucking move though, honestly. All right, guys, this was a photo. God, that hurts my face. Come on, we gotta run. We gotta run, Daddy, come on. Okay, that was weird. All right, you ready? Run. Oh, I'm out of breath. Ready? Shit, they don't even look like they're fucking open. They don't even look like they're open. I'll be so pissed. Oh, shoot. That was close. All right, guys, we're in. Got 2 tickets. Here's your ticket. Dude, I'm so excited. Let's do this. I'm at the theater right now. Oh my god. This movie was amazing. I got so much to say about it. But I'm just waiting. I'm gonna have his thoughts on this movie. This movie was fucking amazing. I just gotta say that. Just come on. Oh my god. I'd give this a 9 out of 10. What would you give it? He said it was pretty mid in the theaters.
6.
A 6? Are you kidding me? I didn't really? Oh my god.
I have the same problem with Spider-Verse as the ending.
It was the ending? I will go into that when we get into spoilers. First we're gonna
start our review with not spoilers. So obviously he thought it was a 6 out of 10.
I can't fucking like that guy. I just don't.
What guy?
The main Flash guy. I just.
Oh, Ezra Miller.
I don't like him.
I liked him. I thought he gave. He's honestly, I gotta watch the Flash show again because I gotta say, Ezra Miller is the Flash. Like, in my opinion, his performance in here was phenomenal. I fucking loved it. It literally made me tear up at the end. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I did too.
that's what I'm saying. His performance was great. Absolutely.
I can give him props. I don't like him that much, but he did good at the emotional scenes.
And I can understand why.
But his voice, I fucking hate his voice in the first part.
Yeah.
I just,
so
I can't like it.
I gotta say, man, I try to ignore all that Ezra Miller stuff, and I tried to stay away from it because it's just toxic fan base with him and shit. And half of the stuff I don't believe even happened.
Nah, he fucking crazy.
I don't think he's that crazy. I mean, you know, the guy messed up a couple times, and he's come out and said he's getting better help, which is awesome.
I hate his gay voice.
Oh shit, he has a gay voice.
That's no other way to say it. He has a gay voice.
Yeah, I honestly just thought this movie was great, and it did a lot of ballsy stuff, especially with that ending, man. But honestly, all performances were great. Michael Keaton's Batman, seeing him on screen again, man.
He was good.
Oh my god, better than the fucking Batman Returns and the Batman 1989, man. Dude, with the shit they had now, they made him kick ass.
My favorite part is where Nicolas Cage came in this movie.
Dude, yes. Okay, now this is where we'll kind of go into spoilers.
He kind of was there, but didn't.
So,
you know,
at the end, there's the Dark Flash, and I kind of expected the second Flash to be.
I think he was supposed to
Dark
be like
Flash.
I thought he was supposed to be like Savitar.
That's what I thought too when I first saw it. I was like, I wish they would have had the Reverse Flash in here. The villain, because this is the last DCU movie, and it kind of left me disappointed a tiny bit, because how I thought it was originally going to end is Flash was going to run through the universe, restart the universe. They were already going to have their actors for the new DCEU, and we would get an introduction of them for the last 10 minutes.
There's a reason they don't have Ben Affleck as well.
Right. Also, standout. Probably not, but we can sure we can check. Doesn't look like it.
We can check.
Yeah. I thought this movie was phenomenal. I did end up getting a little disappointed though with the ending because I don't know what they're gonna do with it. And fucking George Clooney as their new Batman. I thought it was a rumor, but when I saw that, I'm like, no fucking way. Literally, that's what Flash said. He said, "Who the fuck are you?" Best F-bomb usage in a PG-13. Okay, also Ben Affleck. It was his last performance. I really wish he was in the movie a lot more.
He was kind of with it anyway.
I was gonna say he did do a great last performance though. Comic accurate suit, kicked ass, respect. I loved his Batman, and I'm going to miss his Batman. That will be controversial, but I actually really liked Ben Affleck's Batman, so I'm sad to see him go.
I'm surprised they didn't connect it to the Batman.
To what Batman?
The Batman.
The Batman?
Yeah.
I can actually, I would have lost my shit if Robert Pattinson would have ended up showing up, but no, actually, I can understand why, because they want to do their own thing with his universe, which I can respect.
It's by the same company. You'd think, right?
Yeah, definitely. Also,
imagine if they actually put, instead of George Clooney, they put that guy there.
Robert Pattinson as their new Batman.
Yeah.
I know that probably would have been the smartest decision, but then kind of you would. I feel like that would kind of get in the way of Robert Pattinson's story. You know what I mean?
I suppose that makes sense.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah. Adam West's Batman showed up. Christopher Reeves, Superman showed up, Nicolas Cage, I lost my shit. I was like, no way. I was, oh my
I
gosh.
wish they gave him speaking roles. That would've been
At
great.
least give him, yeah.
He could have hammed it up just like Ghost Rider.
You realize that was CGI though.
Yeah, I know.
So that was kind of. Now I was mixed about the CGI. The CGI for the most part was good, and I can understand why they did not cancel this movie because they had so much money on this movie, man. This is the most expensive DC movie apparently.
Some of the CGI was okay.
The only CGI is when he's saving the babies, and when he takes the baby out of the microwave, you see the baby's face. You're like, oh my god, what the fuck is that? Because it wasn't even a fucking baby. It didn't. It just. I don't know. It literally looked like something from fucking iRobot.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Yeah. The scenes where he was in like the time dimension, right?
Yeah.
I didn't like how it was portrayed like that. Then again, it could have been like a artistical choice, but
Yeah.
still.
I felt like the running scenes were still a lot better than the CW shows. Now, where credit it's due, I do love the CW shows. You hear the Arrowverse ended too?
Did it?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's because of this new shit and whatever. They're just, honestly, no matter what, I think DC, honestly, this is going to be very controversial. DC has better villains and superheroes, and they have the potential to be better than Marvel. So honestly, restarting everything from scratch and taking what the fans didn't like for granted and like kind of learning from it and restarting the DCU and basically doing what the fans want.
That's basically what Schneider's Justice League did.
Exactly. And that's smart.
But they should have built
It's
off
smart.
of that.
Right, right. Is this open?
It seems to be.
Oh,
That
shit.
guy just got gas.
All right. Yes. No. All right. Well, yeah. Otherwise, I got a whole bunch more shit to say about this movie. I absolutely loved it. He said it was pretty mid.
It was.
You'd think it deserves a 64% on Rotten Tomatoes?
65.
65. Oh my god, get out of here. This movie deserved way more than that. Also, I'm going to be talking about Supergirl because she was great. She was great. Zod was good too. But I got a lot more to say, so I'm gonna
They did Superman dirty thing.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Are they called 2D?
I don't drink energy drinks, but these are really good.
Don't kill people, but when I
Okay, 10 out of 10, what is it?
that
Yeah. It's bad. If it's bad, that's fine.
4. There.
I'll give it. I actually, it ain't too better for me. I give it like a 5.5. Oh shit, you weren't supposed to see that.
The review, guys, is finally here after almost 3 years of waiting. Now, I'm a huge Flash fan. Not actually huge, but huge. Kind of huge. I don't really talk about him a lot. I don't know why. But he's been one of my favorite superheroes for a long time. And honestly, he's needed a movie. And he's had movies before, but it's not like a live action film with an actor, you know, acting as him. He's had a CW show, a TV show, and I think one older movie that I don't even barely remember. So, but Flash has finally got his movie. And coming out of the theater, guys, I can't. It's so hot here. Whew. I can't. I just can't. Whew. Woo! Coming out of the theater, guys, this was worth the wait. This is the movie, man. Is it my favorite movie of the year? Actually, no. But it's up there. It's probably my second or third. I'm still deciding if Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is better than this. I actually think they'll buy a tad. Okay, so I do think this movie was overhyped. I will say, though. this movie, did it live up to the hype? In my opinion, yes. But in some areas, there was so much anticipation for so many people to go into this movie. After all the controversy with Ezra Miller, and I just try to ignore that stuff. Half of it, I'm sure, isn't even true. At least I don't want to believe it. But if it is, I mean, I don't know. It's you know, the guy's made mistakes. You know, I don't know. Now, I'm really pissed off too about this movie because it's making history. Not good. It's losing a lot of money, and I think it's just because of Ezra Miller, and that's just so devastating. And it's one of the lowest box office bombs in history, and it went under one of the worst superheroes movies I've ever seen, which is Morbius. And I am so disappointed. Because, guys, this movie, I was so good. Like that, my friend I took, Jesse, fuck, he didn't know what he was talking about when he said this movie was mid. Honestly, guys, this movie is not mid. This movie is so good. I'm blown away. I really am. Now, the ending was a little bit disappointing for me. Because there's still a lot of questions I need to ask that just don't make sense at the end by this movie. So there is a lot of unanswered questions, and this is the last movie of the DCEU, so I don't know. Honestly, I wish they just do a full reboot, and James Gunn just came out tweeting, I think, saying that it's not going to happen, it's only going to be a half reboot, and I'm like, oh no. So guys, what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to go through how this movie went. I'm going to go through spoilers, and I'm going to tell you how it should have ended. Because the ending I was not a huge fan of. Alright. So, good things about this movie. Is this movie a little flawed? A little bit. Okay, but, so the movie begins in Flash, and he's, getting a cup of coffee, which I thought was funny. Another thing about this movie is it's the funniest DCU movie. The Suicide Squad is a little less funny, in my opinion. Shazam's a little less funnier than that too. But I think Flash is the funniest DCU movie. But he's waiting for coffee, and then he's running, and actually, a lot of people weren't a huge fan of the CGI in here. And honestly, I think it looked good. Honestly, how he ran and stuff, I mean, it's actually cool. And honestly, these movies are so unrealistic. Sometimes they're not going to look good. So, I praise the effects team. And I can understand why, after watching this movie, why they didn't want to cancel this movie. Because, man, yeah, they paid a lot of money for this. I can just tell. Great cast, too. I could tell the cast got told, like, this is the last DCU movie, and make your performance the best. And everyone in this movie got their time to shine. And although you might think from the trailers that there's Batman in here, and then actually, like, other Flash, but this is actually more of a focused Flash Barry Allen story than I expected. Because I expected Batman to be almost in here for the half of the movie. He's not. He's actually really not. And I like that, actually. Because people say that, oh, it's nostalgia bait, and that's why people went to go see this movie only for Batman. That is kind of true. Not the nostalgia bait part, but that is kind of true. Why people saw this movie is because Batman was returning. But, however, I do not think that was nostalgia bait. I felt like Batman was actually a part of the plot. And needed to be in there. Same with Supergirl, right? And I'm actually surprised to say, she was only in there for like almost 10 minutes. But wow, those 10 minutes pay off for me. I am not a huge fan of Superman, guys. As you know, I think he's a show-off. He's an ass. Well, he's not an ass, but he's a show-off asshole. Okay, I'll go with that. That's just my opinion. I don't like Supergirl either. She's the same. She's snarky and just a show-off. But this Supergirl, yeah, she's the Superman that, or the Supergirl that I can vision. You know what I mean? Because Superman's supposed to have that charm to him, you know, and I felt like Kara is her name in this movie, you know, had that. Like, there's some lines and dialogue in here where she's like, "Oh, do you know what this symbol means?" And
know what the symbol stands for. It means hope, right?
That's really cool to see, you know. That's something that Superman, I feel like, would say. Okay, but anyway, off the bat, the action was freaking phenomenal. I did not know. I knew it was going to have action, but I didn't know it was going to have, like, destruction action. Well, with Zod, obviously, but I don't know. But there's a scene where Flash is saving falling babies from this falling building, and I was hyped the whole time. I was like, shit, this movie started off really good. And Ben Affleck's Batman, fucking G. A fucking G. He went out like a G, man. Now, he didn't die or anything. But his last performance, man, he was best performance. So, but there was a scene where he's like driving and the bad guys are trying to shoot after him, and one of the bad guys is about to fall with like a thing that he's holding, and if it drops, it almost blows up half the world. But it's about to drop, and you see this yellow rope coming, and Wonder Woman comes in, and I'm like, hey, she was in this movie. I kind of saw it coming. I knew she was going to be in this movie because obviously the Funko Pops kind of spoiled that. And she was in Shazam! Fury of the Gods. So I was like, okay, she has to be in this movie. So she did not have much screen time at all, 5 minutes maybe, and I was like, I'm kind of bummed out by that, but you know, that's okay. You know, and was it Wonder Woman's best performance? Absolutely not. No. No. But Gal Gadot did a great Wonder Woman, and I hope she stays for the new DCEU. I have so much to say about this movie. I really do. And it's so good. It's so well written, too. The story in here is awesome. And after all this battle is done and stuff like that, Barry, realizes, like, if he could change time, he could bring his mom back. And this is awesome that he goes to Bruce Wayne right away. And he's like, hey, can I do this? And, well, Superman. Batman was like, or Bruce Wayne was like, hey, no, you can also destroy things if you go back in time. And if that's possible, you could basically collapse the whole universe. And that's basically what Flash did. So he didn't listen. Obviously, he went back in time. And yeah, and he kind of fills in for another Barry. He doesn't realize it at first, though. But his mom, he gets to finally see his mom again. And he's sitting back in time, or like in another timeline or whatever. And he sees the other Barry coming in. And he's like, oh shit, I gotta take a shit. I started laughing. He goes out and he's explaining to this second Barry that he went back into another timeline and broke the universe, and that this Barry has to have superpowers, and they bring him back, and they end up going through like a lightning beam hits both of them, and the powers from the regular Flash ends up going into Barry Allen number 2. And what happens, which I thought was kind of a letdown, I didn't like that really, but Barry 2 has powers, and the regular Barry Allen that we're following in this movie doesn't have any powers at all. And they kind of make fun of it. It's kind of funny because he starts running and they're in a museum, and I don't know. It was really cool. So, yeah. Otherwise, another thing I can praise about this movie, great visuals, man. Oh my god, some of the visuals in here. Like that time when Flash was, or when they got struck by lightning, they're like, and like it went right through them. It was just so amazing. Some of the best visuals in the DCU, man. No joke. I like how this is shot. I really did. But then basically they try to find out who's back on this timeline like Batman, like they try to find the Justice League, and it turns out Cyborg isn't in that dimension. It turns out half of the people that are in the Justice League aren't even a thing yet in this timeline. So the only thing that is Batman and Supergirl. Or Superman. They actually think it's a man at first, but it ends up being a girl. So they find Batman and Michael Keaton at first. I actually, going to be completely honest, I did not like him at all. He was just really stupid and used really badly. Like, it was funny, but it was just, I was like, oh no, what are they doing with my boy Michael Keaton? But when he put on the cowl again, it paid off, man. Because I'm not even joking you. Michael Keaton's Batman kicked ass. He was going up against fucking Kryptonians and just stabbing them, slapping bombs on him, doing backflips, doing front flips, kicking like higher than his head. And I was like, an 80-year-old Batman doing this? That is fucking insane. So I don't know. It was just such an awesome thing to see him back on screen. And basically, they save Supergirl and they bring him out. They go back to the Batcave and figure out, and that Zod's coming, obviously, and they try to battle Zod. And yeah, okay, so this is where I'm going to go into the spoiler route. So, spoilers ahead. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so basically, Zod kills Supergirl and Michael Keaton's Batman, and that was unfortunate. I did see it coming, though, because in the Flashpoint Paradox storyline, it's adapted into the cartoon comics. That universe that Flash goes back in a different timeline in, usually that universe gets destroyed and everyone ends up dying. And I don't know, it just comes in a new universe. And I don't know, it's kind of confusing, so I did see that most of the characters were going to die in here. But man, my heart dropped when Supergirl got stabbed. I was like, oh no! I was like, fuck, man. But they got it. They needed a plan, so they end up fighting Zod, and now Barry Allen and the regular Barry Allen that we're following both get their powers back in here, and they end up kind of going back through time. And what ends up happening is the regular Flash is trying to tell Barry Allen too, is like, stop doing this. You're making infinite timelines, you know, collage and break. And Barry Allen doesn't listen. He goes, if we don't win this, my universe dies, and so does Mom. And that's basically what this is all about, that they want to save Mom. And it's just so emotional. It's like a gut punch. It was definitely a gut punch to me because, honestly, guys, Ezra Miller did a great performance, man. I'm going to talk about that after, but still, it was a gut punch. So I felt that emotion when Barry Allen wasn't trying to give up. He was so into it that he needed to save his mom. So he kept on running through the timeline. And what ends up happening is there's a different timeline version of him called, spoiler, Dark Flash. And now he's been teased at the beginning of the movie, but it's actually ends up being Barry Allen too, which I actually knew that was going to happen. Like, I just assumed, I bet that's a Barry Allen too. I didn't know how it was going to happen, but it did end up happening, which it does make sense, and it all comes together. But basically, Barry Allen 2 started off going in infinite timelines and trying to redo Batman's death, Supergirl's death, and Barry Allen's kind of fighting Dark Flash. And Dark Flash is an alternate version of Barry Allen 2 that actually didn't listen to Barry and kept on going through the timeline, and has like a couple left before the whole universe collapsed. But then Barry Allen 2 from the alternate timeline comes in, and he's like, oh shit, that's me. I gotta stop. So then they kind of fight together. It wasn't actually a big fight, which was kind of disappointing. And it was really cool visuals, like I said, too. And some of these, the fandom base is so toxic toxic to this movie because, oh, the CGI is so shitty and all this and honestly, I thought the CGI worked. I really did. The only time I didn't like it was with the babies. When actually the babies were fine, but when he opened up the microwave and it was a CGI baby face, I was like, okay. But I mean, Barry Allen is like telling them to stop, and you see a whole bunch of cameos. And I know I will have a longer version of this video uploaded of me and the other kids review on a different channel, link in the description. But basically, Jesse next to me when he was driving, he was like, dude, if Batman's Adam West comes in and makes a cameo, I'm gonna lose my shit. I said, honestly, I will too. And fucking what do you know? He ends up making a cameo appearance, and some of the cameo appearance that we named in the video actually ended up being in this movie. I said George Clooney was going to be in here. That was a rumor. And Nicolas Cage's Superman came in. And I'm not a huge fan of Superman, but I love Nicolas Cage. So when I saw that, I was clapping, and I was surprised the audience wasn't like, woo! No, which was really disappointing because this is a great movie, and there was barely anybody there. But honestly, oh my god, it was just so cool to see these cameos. There was cameos from Christopher Reeve's Superman and Supergirl, so that was cool to see too. I like that. Now, they're all CGI, unfortunately, but I think it works. And the director, everyone thinks it's an excuse, but I think it makes sense. The director claims that he did that on purpose because that's how Barry Allen sees the world in slow motion. And that right there, genius. Genius. Just wow. Like, that's so genius because Barry Allen sees the world a different way than other people. And for them just to think of like, oh, the visuals in here are going to be great, and also, why don't we add on, like, little details like this, for example, like, Barry Allen sees the world like this, and CGI that, and honestly, I dig it. That was cool. And, yeah, Dark Flash was awesome, and basically all the worlds were collapsing, and Barry Allen, Dark Flash Barry Allen was like, oh, well, you're my hero, and he throws, like, a thing at him, but Barry Allen to Dark Flash, aka, steps in the way and ends up saving it. So since he died, that alternate Dark Flash that he ended up becoming dies as well. So it ends up vanishing. And honestly, the next couple scenes are very touching and very emotional, man. Jesse did too. He admitted he got a little teary-eyed because Flash ends up running back in time and saying one last goodbye to his mom. And his mom doesn't even recognize him. And oh my god. I was heartbroken because I can just relate so much to this Flash. And he was like crying in front of his mom. And he's just like saying, yeah, my mom is this. And it was just so sad and heartbreaking. And his mom was comforting this guy. And it just shows how much his mom just doesn't care about Barry. She cares about everyone else. And it shows that Barry's mom and him had so much good chemistry. And to know that she's gonna die, I can't even imagine what that feeling is like. So when he's saying the last goodbye to her, it was so emotional for me. And it paid off. And he ends up tipping up the camera so his dad is innocent. So, which can screw up the timeline, so he obviously didn't learn his lesson, but he ends up going forward in time, redoes everything. So yeah, basically he's back in the world, and yeah, everybody died in that separate timeline. And yeah, and he calls Bruce Wayne, and what do you know? George Clooney's Batman comes in as Bruce Wayne.
That escalated quickly.
And I'm really worried about this. I hope he's not I don't think he's going to be. And I think James Gunn actually confirmed that he's not going to be the new DCU Batman. I think they just played it off as a joke here. And best F-bomb usage, too. And Barry's like, who the fuck are you? I had some claps in the theater when they said that and laughs. Honestly, that was another thing about that too, this movie, too. My audience laughed so many times in this movie. So many times. But honestly, the movie just basically ends. Like, just like that. And I'm just like, oh, really? Are you serious? And it was just, I don't know. Just that ending, it was just, I don't know. It just didn't live up to the hype. And the post-credit scenes, I waited a fucking almost 20 minutes for the credits to roll. And they give me a post-credit scene. Basically, it's supposed to be confirming that Aquaman staying, Jason Momoa, is Aquaman, but he's drunk. And it was just so stupid. I don't know. So that was disappointing. So I just came out of the theater with so many unanswered questions. But it was still, this was still a good movie. And I just can't believe it dropped 75% the second weekend it came out. I'm just like so devastated because this movie is good. This is very good. This is probably my second favorite DCU movie. It's so devastating to hear that this movie bombed after every cast member worked so hard on this. It really is devastating, and this movie is just phenomenal. It's honestly so good. Is it a good last DCU movie? Absolutely. Does it have a lot of unanswered questions? Absolutely as well. So I'm going to tell you guys how I would have ended this movie. Or how I would have thought they would end this movie. So, in my opinion, what should have happened is Barry should have done whatever, right? And tip the camera, whatever, and change the universe again and kind of create a new one. And what I thought was going to happen is that the directors would say, hey, for this new DCU universe, we're going to have these actors already set up. So, like, they were going to have their Batman actor, Superman actor, Aquaman actor, whoever the fuck's in the Justice League. And they were going to have it in this new timeline already set up. And then Barry Allen comes up, and obviously Ezra Miller would be recasted or staying. But, I don't know. And I just think that they should have ended it like that. Because then they're recasted and they don't have to worry about it. So it's kind of a half reboot like they said they were going to do, because this Flash would be staying, but they would have their actors for the Justice League. But that's just how I'd end it. So honestly, guys, this is an awesome movie. I highly recommend it. This movie was just phenomenal. I can't believe it bombed at the box office, especially when it's Morbius level bomb. And that's just so devastating to me. So, this movie, 9 out of 10, perfect. I don't give a shit what people say. Watch this movie to have your own opinion about it. So, I gotta run quick. I actually forgot. I have to get some Funko Pops around the world. And I gotta go. Oh, God, okay, alright. Woo! Funko Pop time, baby! Woo! 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 Shit! Oh, fuck. Ow. Alright. Oh, my God. Okay. We got so many Funko Pops here, guys. Hey, you guys want to see how fast I can set this up? Well, guys, this is it, baby. Woo! That is a lot of Funko Pops. Holy shit. Okay, we're going to start, obviously, with the Batman ones. Then we're going to go the Superman route, and then we're going to do the Flash for last, because it's the Flash, of course. So guys, I actually know a secret of how to get these open without destroying the box, and it looks like it's never opened before. So, yeah, alright. Whoo! Alright, we're gonna start with the Batmans. So, yeah, okay, we got 3 Batmans here. Alright, let's do this. Alright guys, like I said, the Batman one. Oh god, I can't wear this. Woo! It is hot. It's way too hot for that. So also I forgot to mention I had this this group of people come up to me, drive by in Algoma where I live, because most of the people who are subscribed to me are in Algoma, Wisconsin. They come up to me and we're like, hey, we're big fans. I knew them personally, so that's awesome. That was awesome to hear, and I really appreciate you guys. So shout out to you guys. And yeah, which is really funny. And I'll pop up a picture right here. They had that picture as their wallpaper. What can I say? I'm just that damn good looking. No, I'm just kidding. I'm ugly as shit, but whatever. We're here to do the Batman. All right, who do we want to start with first? All right, we'll start with this one. We'll start with Ben Affleck. Another thing about Ben Affleck's Batman in here is he didn't get much screen time either. So basically it sucks but it was kind of heartwarming. Actually, because in the end, Barry asked him out. He was like, hey, you want to have a cup of coffee or something? And he's like, maybe another time. And, you know, it was just so heartwarming, you know, to see Ben Affleck go. I actually think Ben Affleck, when I heard Ben Affleck was actually doing Batman first, I was like, oh no, what the fuck are they doing? They're going to have that Daredevil route again, but I don't actually think he did good. I actually think he did good as Daredevil. Blow up in the comments. You'll probably disagree with me. But yeah, it was just so it was just very heartwarming, you know, and for his last role, he just didn't show up again in the movie. And I was like, it sucks, but you know, that's just amazing. It's just awesome. So, all right, we're going to open this. Go. Box not damaged. All right. So, we're going to open this. I've never held a Funko Pop before. Okay, I lied. I'm just kidding. I did on my TikTok, unfortunately, so. That is cool. That is awesome. That is a cool, detailed Batman. So we're gonna put them off to the side. And we're gonna put all these extra things right here. And then we're gonna put that one. I don't want the box to be damaged, so that one's gonna go with that one. So all right, now we're gonna go to the next one. We're gonna go with this Michael Keaton's Batman. So. Alright guys, this one looks cool as hell. Wow. Yeah, I was originally going to get the Hot Topic exclusive, where it had sparkles in it, but I didn't end up getting that one, so. But yeah, that's cool. Alright. Wow. Yeah, they look so good together. Wow. Alright, now we're going to go with the unmasked one. Alright guys, we got the unmasked Tim Burton Batman. I'm glad that they stuck with the Batman Returns suit. I think it looks more classy. Yeah, and I think it looks good. Alright, so we got all the Batman so far, guys. Now we're going to go into the Supermans section. Alright, let's start. Alright, this is a really cool one. Very colorful, and it stays true to Supergirl, that's for sure. I love the hair, and I actually think the actress is kind of cute. So, yeah, that's awesome. Alright, now we're going to go with General Zod. I didn't say much about him. I think he was really cool. He did a good job returning. I'm not the biggest fan of Man of Steel. I think he was probably the only good part of Man of Steel, to be honest, but... yeah, I like Zod in this movie. He didn't have a big of a role as I thought he would be. But, well, obviously he actually had a big role, because he was the destroyer of the world, but I just didn't think, yeah, he came off very threatening too, so, yeah, that's for damn sure. Alright, but that's the cool Funko Pop. I like it. Alright, now we're going to go in the Flash section. So, Alright guys, I opened up the Flash thing. We're gonna take a deeper look into them when they're done, so yeah. Alright, now we're gonna go with Dark Flash. This one is really cool. I like this one a lot. Alright, next one. Oh my god, this one might be the coolest. Oh my god. That is so lit. Yo, what? That is actually really cool. That might be my favorite one. Alright, last one, guys. Alright guys, that was the last one. So, yeah, this one's cool. Cool. Okay guys, these are all the Funko Pops up and close. So we got the Flash here, which is really cool. We got another Flash, but this time he's actually running. So that's really cool. And this actually glows in the dark too. Then we got Barry Allen 2, which is probably the most fucking annoying character I've ever heard of. He was really annoying in the movie. And then here's the Dark Flash I was talking about. That's a really cool detailed figure. Really cool. I really like that one. Okay, then we got Supergirl, of course. I showed you a little more of that one. And we got Zod back here. Now, I don't know how I feel about this one. This one's okay. Like, the bottom of it's fine. The fuzzy cape's a little weird. And I just don't like the face, I guess. It doesn't look like him at all. Maybe it's just the beard that irritates me. I think it's that, specifically. But, yeah, those are the Batmans and everything. So, yeah, guys, these are all the Funko Pops that I got for the Flash. So, oops, shit. So, I was originally going to get the Saving Baby Funko Pop ones, but no, I didn't end up doing it. So, otherwise, oh, sorry, guys. Oh, God, I can't fucking talk. Otherwise, guys, this is my whole collection for the Flash. Now that we've gone through all my Funko Pops, let's put her away in these boxes. Comment down below which one was your favorite Funko Pop. Alright guys, I know I'm gonna be a little bit of a show off here, but look at my poster! My whole Flash poster. When Worlds Collide. I got this for $6. Link is in the description. I gotta put my Funko Pops on there now. Guys, this is my whole Flash collection up here. I got almost every Funko Pop here. And then I got this poster. That is looking really cool. Next to my Guardians of the Galaxy 3 poster. Wait, I just thought of something. Wait, I don't like my old YouTube channel that much. Could I change it? Oh my god, I think I can. I could go back in time. The time has come.
fix things. I can fix everything. I could just change the history of time. I could change my whole YouTube channel. My old one, because it sucked. It's inappropriate. I'm not that person anymore. I have to change it. I can't have this on in the public. Alright, Speed Force on. Whoa. I'm in another timeline. That's what it looks like. Oh. Wait a minute. I could break the whole entire universe. I didn't realize that. I completely forgot. Oh no. You.
Well, hello, Thane.
I must have went back in time, redoing my whole YouTube channel. You're not gonna get away with this. You know why? Because I'm faster than you.
Oh,
Really, really. Peace. Okay. Alright, time to make things right. Break the whole universe. Wait a minute. Who the hell are you? I'm Thane Rayslager. You're kidding me, right? I'm Thane Rayslager. What the hell are you talking about? Nope, I'm Thane Rayslager. Who are you? Really? Are you serious right now? I am Thane Rayslager. I don't know if you realize that. No, I'm Thane Rayslager. No, you're Piglet. What? Piglet? No, what? No, I'm Thane Rayslager. Okay, then somebody in this timeline has to be fucking Piglet. Who the fuck is Piglet in this dimension? Hola, Senor Papi. Fucking kidding me? Out of all the fucking puppets I have, that's Piglet's fucking Mr. Sharky? You know what? I don't got time for this. Look at. I have a universe to fix because I basically broke the timeline. I came back. I was trying to delete my YouTube channel from existence. I know I cannot do that. So, yeah, this bad guy is technically after me right now. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave. No, you don't. Man, get the fuck out of my way. Don't. You go back in time, it destroys our dimension. Sorry to hear that. Gotta be shitting me right now. Alright, that's fine. Alright. Alright, bye, bitch. Ah! Don't you dare!
No, I'm too late.
You're too late, Dark Flash! I'll see you later, motherfucker!
No!
This is goodbye to my old channel.
Please tell me I'm back in my universe. Piglet! Piglet! Yes. Tell me your name is Piglet. What the fuck's wrong with you? Yes, my name is Piglet. Oh, thank God. Oh, Thane, did you go back in time again? Yeah, I did, yeah. It's time to put up the mantle, though. Oh. I got rid of my old channel. I had to. You didn't get rid of your channel. It's still up. It's just because you changed the course of time, it's on private mode. We ain't close enough. I'm all good with that. Where are you going? I am currently gonna do a couple errands. I'm gonna go eat ice cream. I'm probably gonna go steal 20 bucks out of the safe because I need it. I just need to find a combination. And I'll be back with more YouTube videos, okay? Just I gotta go. Why don't you ever unlock the door? Peace out. Well, how about that? Hope you guys like this review. Yes, this is the last video. I do not like my old YouTube channel that much. It's really not who I am anymore, so I am putting the old videos on private mode starting July 15th. So if you want to go, you got time to watch them still. I just want to let you guys know this is the last video. And if you want to watch the full version of this little mini short movie, I'll put the link in the description down below. Other than that, I'm ready.
Let's do this.